I'm the Milquetoast Pundit, and today we're going to be talking about the 2020 election in Arizona. Now, Arizona is a very interesting state because in the past it has proven to be rather reliably Republican. If we take a look at the net votes coming out of Arizona in the 2016 election out of each of the counties in Arizona, we see that Trump actually wins it by a fair margin. But then in 2018, we see that the Democrat Kristen Sinema actually beats Martha McSally by almost 3 points. And polling data suggests that right now, former astronaut Mark Kelly and Joe Biden hold advantages over their Republican opponents, in some polls by the double digits. So why is this? Well, it's quite simple. Arizona is a state that Republicans have given up because of populist conservatism. So if we take a look at the state in terms of two important measures, this one right here is education, and this one right here is urban versus rural, we see that the state is very urban, with its big county of Maricopa being very urban, along with its second biggest county of Pinal, and with the center area where most of the people live being pretty highly educated. These two factors in turn are what propelled Kristen Sinema to a victory, including her taking Maricopa County, which previously was very difficult for Democrats to take, and seeing Democrats pick up a Senate seat in the 2nd District in the southeast of the country. When we take a look at the internal politics of Arizona, we see that the real battleground area is Maricopa County. Looking at relative strength to party performance, even in 2016, we see that Maricopa County is just slightly to the left by a tiny hair of Arizona at large. And because it's so huge, something like half of Arizona's population lives in Maricopa County, it really can be hard to get more fine-tuned insight into the internal electoral politics of Arizona. Nevertheless, one can make certain predictions. Arizona has really 5 congressional districts: the 9th, the 5th, the 6th, the 8th. So Arizona actually has 6 congressional districts that are based in the Phoenix, greater Phoenix metro area. It has 1 congressional district, the 4th, that is taking a look at the rural, kind of libertarian-y, very conservative western part of the state. And there is 1 congressional district, the 1st, which is really a lot of Native Americans. There is a very large reservation in the northeastern corner of the state. Then there's 1 in the southeast that is based in the Tucson suburbs. This was flipped in 2018. In general, I think Arizona is primed to have a collapse of the Republican Party, somewhat similarly to how we have seen what we've seen play out in places like Colorado, places like Texas, in that its demographics do not jive well with the current state of the Republican Party. As a result, my predictions for Arizona would be, as of right now, saying that the Democrats hold a baseline advantage here. The education data simply says that the state demographics are more in line with Colorado and New Mexico in terms of education and Hispanic voter percentage than most other states, and its older voters are becoming increasingly irrelevant due to an influx of California migrants to places like Phoenix. So my final ratings for this state would be that Democrats will probably take the Senate seat and will more likely than Republicans, maybe 60% chance of taking the state presidentially. And in the House, it is probable that Democrats continue to hold a 5-4 advantage, but it is completely possible that 6th district, which is based in the northern suburbs of Phoenix, that district could flip. It's unlikely, but it is possible. So my final ratings: 4 House seats for Republicans, 5 House seats for Democrats. Democrats get the senatorship, and Democrats send and Arizona sends 11 electors who will cast their votes for the Democrat, most likely Joe Biden. in the 2020 presidential election.